quotes that has its own page in the book. Every so often they have like daily Buddhist practices or just some really nice quotes. So I'd like to share this one with you. Should you find a wise critic to point out your faults, follow him as you would follow a guide to a hidden treasure. And I wrote, when I first read the book, still thinking on this. And after reading it a couple times, I think that I understand it way more than the first time I read it. But let me know what you think in the comments about this quote. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Maybe we can chat about it. Okay, on to the next section for this week. When did the Buddha die? Did another spiritual leader take his place? The Buddha died around the age of 80 from a sudden illness, possibly food poisoning, after eating a meal offered by a lay follower. He did not name a successor. Ananda, the Buddha's cousin and attendant, had asked him before his death, "Who will teach us when you are gone?" The Buddha advised him that his teachings would serve as the teacher. Today, there are representatives of many schools of Buddhism around the world, who continue to spread his teachings. Even if you don't have much experience with Buddhism, you've probably heard of the Dalai Lama of the Tibetan Buddhist tradition. It's important, however, to know that an individual teacher in one school or tradition does not represent Buddhism as a whole, and may not always agree with teachers in other traditions. So keep that in mind. No nonsense Buddhism for beginners. I hope you enjoyed this week's little segment, and I'll see you next week.